Hey, hello, friends. Welcome back to Thursday Thoughts with Rito. Kind of an interesting thought on my heart today, but I'm eager to share with you what I think God has asked me to share with you. So, Psalm 90 says, "Teach us to number our days so that we can gain a heart of wisdom." Another translation of that says, "Teach us to realize the brevity, the shortness of our life so that we may be wise." Now, that was written by Moses. That idea, though, is echoed throughout the Bible. The idea that our life is but a vapor, that it will just wisp away before too long. That we're like the grass that grows up and then fades, and only God alone is eternal. But the reason this is on my heart, I think, I don't know if you guys saw Monday night. There was a football game on, and a young, healthy man suffered a cardiac arrest in the middle of the game. He was in a fairly routine-looking tackle. He stood up, and then he collapsed, and they did CPR on him on the field and carted him off in an ambulance, and there was a long time of not knowing, and it seems like he's doing better, but it's kind of a cautious optimism thing, and certainly we're hoping and praying that he gets better, but the effect of what happened was what I really want to talk about. So I wasn't even watching the game, but we heard about this. And so we turned over to it, and they had paused the game, of course. By the time we turned the station on, he was already at the hospital, but all of the fans were just sitting in the stands. The field was empty, and the announcers didn't know what to say. It was almost like this holy hush had fallen over the crowd. And I don't use that term lightly. I really think it was a holy moment, because there's something about things like that. That idea of our death, our mortality being kind of thrust into our face. It wakes us up to what's really important. And the few things that the commentators did say, it was all about that. Nobody cared about the football game anymore. Nobody cared about what this was going to do to impact the playoffs race. And in the grand scheme of football, it is a fairly important game. But nobody cared about that. They only cared about this young man's health, his safety, and his family. And this young man, the football player, had started a GoFundMe to try to, I think it was to get toys or books or something for kids who didn't have enough. Well, as the news of this guy, his injury, leaked out, it was uncanny. Millions and millions and millions of dollars were donated to this fund, because people are stirred to action when we get kind of shaken up like this. James Bond joke is not intended, the shaken and stirred, but it's true. These things shake us up. They shake us out of business as usual, and then they stir us to action, to do something about it. And the psalmist says, it was Moses, says, "Teach me to number my days so that I can gain a heart of wisdom." Why does it take tragedies? Why does it take scares like this to wake us up? Well, C.S. Lewis says that we're able to even ignore pleasure, but that God uses pain to rouse us. He calls it God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world. There's something about pain that wakes us up to what really, really matters. And in this moment, sport became real. And my encouragement to you today, my encouragement to me, let's not wait for the tragedy. Let's not wait for the crisis. Let's keep the most important things today. And let's trust that God will meet us there, and that he'll use us to help shine his light into this world around us. So this day, my friends, walk in the light of Jesus and be the light to the world around you.